Hey, what's up guys, KingGuy15 here, and today I've got these cars here, this model cars, and I want to make like a review and an unboxing of them. These are from Tesco and they're under the Carousel brand, and they're super cheap and they look decent. What I can see, I've had this one for quite a while, then I've just got this today, as you can see. They're all like from the same line of cars, so I'm doing an unboxing. They're quite cheap. They're £7, and I got it on sale for £6 today. So yeah, here's a Sesto Elemento, a Lamborghini, and here you've got the 911 Turbo Cabriolet, however you say it, and it shows some of the other cars here. There's the Sesto Elemento, and then you've got an Aston Martin, and I forgot the name, it says on the back. I forgot the brand. Maserati race car. We got the Mercedes race car here. The car I've got, the 911, and a McLaren. So that's a 720. I don't know. I'm not into supercars that much. So there we go. And then I'll go over like the cars, like the visual, then an overview after I get this unboxed. So here we go. This tape here. On some plastic, and it comes right off. I know on the video comes as like an orange, but it's more of a red. It is a red, yeah. Camera's just not picking that up. Nice, is that great? Nice, looks good. It's die-cast metal, of course. Wheels don't turn on either of these models. One thing is, I used to have the Mercedes race car that I've shown you guys, and the wheels used to turn on that, I'm pretty sure. So it's weird, like the quality kind of differs between them. Here they are. Now I'm going to be comparing them to real pictures of the cars. Doors open, both doors, but other than that, nothing else opens. It's got a European license plate. So I guess I'll start off with the Lamborghini. It's got that nice dark grey colour on it with the red accents and everything. Though normally on a real car, I'm pretty sure those two circle or little parts are silver normally. One sec. Can it focus? Yeah, they're silver, and it's not a very great job on the car either. So yeah, and let me put it back on autofocus here. I hate these kind of wheels that are just like, they don't fit properly and they're like loud and stuff. I wish the wheels turned, but you know, here's an underside. And the back, you got that little, what is it, the gearbox cover, I'm pretty sure. Then you got like the back bumper. It does have like a carbon fiber type texture, as you can see. Same on this. Got the lights, that spoiler, and the exhaust pipes. So they haven't really made them look like, so if you didn't know, you'd just think that's like a body part, wouldn't you? The vents in the back. There is like an engine kind of cover in there, but it's very hard to see, and just not great detail anyways. The doors open and close, and that's it. So look at the interior. The interior is decent. The seats are what you find in the real car. And then you've got the little red accents. The steering wheel should be red as well. And you won't find anything on the center console. But other than that, it's quite decent looking from the outside. It's okay, and you know, it definitely looks like the car it's made to be. So yeah, I'd say they did a pretty decent job on it. Yeah, it's a pretty decent, same line of course. I like it all, it's nice. Oh yeah, the headlights, they're pretty nice. You see like a bit inside them. And then you got the tail lights. And then you got that's meant to be like, not like a full piece, it's meant to be like holes in it, kind of like the interior. But they've just put like one piece of plastic. So you hear it's like very rattly with the wheels. So then next we got the new Porsche that I got. Of course, like I said, it's actually a red, not this orange that you guys have seen on the camera. Like I say, the wheels don't like move up and down as much, so they're decent. Car does look nice, and definitely looks like the car it's based off. Obviously, everything's really nice, but I'd say they've done a better job of replicating the real wheels on this, the sister Elementary, even though they're not perfect on this. Then what they've done on this, they've just kind of like done quite a cheap job on the rims. Just like big chrome block, not block, but piece of plastic. So I'm gonna have a few images on my phone, yeah, on my other phone to show you. That's what the car looks like. There. As you see, the wheels are based off it. You got the fuel cap in a bit of a different location, a bit under. But, you know, it is based off that car, and it looks like it. The bumpers, pretty much the same. Yeah, nice. Let's get the wheels. Now that's something I'd say they aren't very similar. I mean, they got the same basic shape, but you know, they haven't got as much detail. Like there's none of those gaps between the spokes, if you know what I mean. So let me get a picture of the interior of the car after. Okay, so here's the interior of it. Of the car, of the steering wheel parts. So let's just compare that. Pretty decent, you know. The steering wheel. Oh, one second, it's not really getting much, is it? The steering wheel, as you can see, looks like an older model steering wheel, just a generic one. But you know, if you look at the center console, can I put a flash on? Yeah, that'll give us more detail. Look at the center console, it does have like the sat nav system, but it does appear to be a manual from here. That's too much detail, I guess. But yeah, oh, it's even got the little like the clock or whatever that is on it. It's just a gauge, isn't it? On it, that it has right there. And the real car, everything's in the right place, even the stuff like there. So they did a decent job of the interior. The seats are quite bland. It does look like plastic, obviously. You can really just see the plastic on it. But other than that, they did a pretty good job on the car. Lights look nice. The rear lights look nice. The spoilers similar. I like the inclusion of license plate, but as you can see, it is quite crooked. They're not very. So yeah. But you know, the car's nice. They've got all the main details you need, and I think the interior, they did a better job than on the Lamborghini. Those both resemble the actual car. They're not just like generic interiors they just stuck in them. So I'd say both these cars are quite nice. I don't know, maybe if you like playing with your cars, like driving them and stuff, I guess that's what these are mainly made for. But they're quite cheap, and I wouldn't really think of them as like a proper model to like display, because they're not going to look great. But they do look quite decent for like £7, under £10, and they're like, I think this and 1/18 scale is kind of like the sweet spot in terms of the scale, and I like that. They look good. Yeah. The skirts and the lips are just that cheap plastic that you're gonna find on the underlayer, and here it says Motor Max. This is a Motor Max car. And then there's just like kind of stamped their logo on it, as you can see. Whereas this, it doesn't really say anything about it being a Motor Max. And I don't know, because a lot of the cars, the differences are like, it's like they're not even from like the same line of car manufacturers. So like on the bottom, it shows you all of the different cars they carry. I think next I'm gonna get that Mercedes car. I do like that race car. I'm pretty sure the wheels turn on that, so there might be like an apparent difference in like quality. So I'm pretty sure these aren't all from the same brand. They're just like, they're all being sold by Tesco under that Carousel name. So yeah, but pretty decent budget option. Also, I just wanted to say, like, the paint job on this, like, the actual paint itself is quite nice, but like where they've done the job, it's not so good. So here, let me show you one sec. I'm pretty sure on the headlight, let me focus. Yeah, there's like a bit there, but that's not very bad, obviously. Here, look, there's just like a black line going across it. One sec. But then here it's completely fine. So that's the kind of stuff you'd expect for this price. The vent, the paint does go over a bit, as you can see. Not such a clean job. This side, that's done quite nicely, but compared to this, you just see the paint goes completely over. And on the vents here, so that's with the Porsche. And this is more like the actual, like, pretty sure the actual like metal itself is just that color, so you don't really find much there. But I think I've chipped it there, so I'm not too sure. But like when I opened it, the whole body was just that same tone, like not only that spray over, but I'm not too sure. But that's just such an annoying like sound. At least this is a bit better in terms of that. And the rubber kind of gets like stuck compared to the front, where it's like it actually keeps going. This is hard to do as one hand. As you can see, it's not focusing, but